the graphics. I don't have to do the things that schedule is on this list twice. I don't have to do the things that the graphics thread already references, but I don't think it. No, most of this is data stuff, so I don't think the graphics thread would reference these things. Okay, I don't have to do PEV. I don't have to do PEV. I don't have to do. I already did action symbol. Participation list. That is a real thing. Unless I've already done it. I might have already done it, but I don't see it. I feel like I already did that one, but maybe not. All right. So PEV SayQ is already global. TweetQ already global. PEV conclude event. Is that on the list yet? No, not yet. Okay, PEV, and then oh yeah, I do need to do these two. So event time. Am I doing event time already? No, not yet. All right, event time, transition window. Doop doop doop. Event time, transition window. Ugh, I really don't like this approach that I'm taking here with this, but I don't really know how else to do it. So away mode. Away mode. Away mode. PEV away mode we don't need. Schedule we already have. PEV we don't need. PEV we don't need. Alright, so it's literally, I mean, it's kind of a long list. It's like uncomfortably many things. Like I feel like I'm putting these things in like a state that I wouldn't necessarily prefer them to be in. So it's with a heavy heart that I do this, but I don't know. We did also test it a bit yesterday, and it seemed legit enough, I guess. I don't know. It's also not that difficult what we're about to do. So even if we do have to undo it later, then there are worse fates. Okay, so let's go to our little like corral for these like wayward variables, and then yeah. Wow, this corral is getting pretty big, but whatever. So this is like for tkinter. I'm gonna put another little section here to differentiate it from the other ones. Alright, so I'll start by putting this list that we came up with. We'll put it here, and then now let's look for the places that these things show up elsewhere, which is oh, actually, yeah, I can put this like equals thing here. Oops, too many spaces. Too many spaces. Oops. There's jerky space characters at the end of some of these lines. What jerks? What jerks? And then right. So because so the point is that we're declaring these things here instead. So now but these things, like we're already declaring these things some other place. So we're gonna now like move those things. So the place where they used to be declared. Oh, I had actually commented it out. That's funny. Yeah, because I was basically thinking of like cutting this feature kind of. So I think these all are part of the thing that I just whatever. So I'm gonna cut all of them out of here. Oh wait. Oh, technically they were already on the main thread, sort of. But all right. So let's see. So that's so this accounts for fact char, fact dict, author, actions, facts, and give text. All right. So we are done with all of these. Right? No, we're not, because no, we are. Right, this one's even easier. Well, no, this one's easy. No. Wait, no. No, right, like I said before, I wasn't giving those things the full support that, oh, hey, congratulations whoever leveled up, by the way. I just, like I said before, I hadn't previously been giving full support to these things, so wait, actually, I need to put all of these things on the data thread now, because I had never actually moved them over to the data thread, because, like I said, I was basically just going to be like, nah, those features can, like, go suck an egg. Um, because I'm like a 50s gangster all of a sudden. Um, I don't know if gangsters actually said that. Uh, let's get back on track, shall we? So data thread, that would be here. So let's go to our data thread and plug in these cool things. And we don't actually need to define these here. All we need to do here is say that we want to reference them globally. So like so. Yeah, and we can get rid of those assignment statements at the end of the line because we don't need, like I said, we don't need to actually be assigning these here. Like so. All right, save that. So what then? We can sorry. The Fox's animation cycle, I think it looked really good. Or not like perfect, but like I think it looked best. Not like originally and not now, but like at that in between phase when the game ran at like exactly 5 frames per second. Like I think that was actually like the heyday of the of like the Fox's animation. Cuz like I don't know. I think because the Fox's animation worked pretty okay in that old version, it now like all the weird like all this like curiosities. Basically, I think I might need to touch it up a little bit. Maybe slightly. I don't know. I missed before when it looked like better or more optimal or something. I don't know. All right. What was it doing? Oh yeah. So let's go back to our corral and like touch up the rest of these as well. So like schedule, for example. Schedule. Schedule. Yikes. Yeah. All right. Whatever. So instead of declaring this here, we're gonna say global schedule here. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. So wait, actually we're gonna say global schedule, and actually we're gonna leave this here. We're gonna after we say global schedule, then we're gonna populate the schedule here. Because we're gonna have the we're gonna assign the schedule back in that other location, but we're just gonna assign it to start as like an empty list, I guess. And then, I don't know. I feel like that's fine. All right, so GM name, GM display name, GM name, GM display name. What are these the only GM values? Yeah, just GM name and GM display name. All right, sure. Yeah, I guess we do the initialization stuff elsewhere. So let's well, okay. So we just initialize them to empty strings. That's easy enough to remember. So global so and then all right. So back up here, we'll just say empty string and empty string. All right. So role text, role dialog. Yeah. Let's do those now. Whoops. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Role. Oops. No. What's happening? Role text equals. Nope. Not that. Yes. Role text. Role dialog. Yeah. Cut this. Or no. Not cut completely. Sorry. Global. Global. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of nice that like the tkinter stuff like worked out how it did, because it's not gonna require a ton of changes now, and that way, like I do kind of plan on replacing it. I don't know. I've been thinking about replacing it at some point, anyways. So I don't want to put too much work into it now if I'm going to be replacing it later, anyways. And so, yeah. All right. No, where's our stupid corral? Oh, did I not put the equals? Whatever. Wait, how did I... What? Where's our freaking corral? Role text equals. Why was it not finding this when I was searching for role text equals? I don't know, whatever. it equaled an empty string, and this one equaled a empty list, if I recall correctly. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So then, so growth XP value, growth text. Oops. Growth XP value, growth text. Let's copy these. Declare them as global, as per usual. And then we can get rid of that, and then go back to the other place where blah blah blah, and like so, except unindented, and then cur ev, I say alright, well, that's simple enough, I guess. So global cur ev, get rid of all this stuff. And then nope, not that. So this is not glamorous. What we're working on now, it's not glamorous. It's just it is like, it's basically the last step of the conversion. Not counting bugs. Like after we fix this up, we'll not know of any specific broken thing about the new version of the game, and so. Well, except for the frame rate, unless you can consider the stupid frame rate jerk broken because it's a jerk and I hate it. No, sorry. Other than that, all right, action symbol. I'm pretty sure I remember what that one is. I'm pretty sure this is the pound sign. Yeah. Oh, we already are declaring it globally. Okay. All right, that one's already. Oh, that one is already global, isn't it? Yeah, so we can just cut this off the list entirely. Oh, because we do use that for the graphics thread. Yeah, now that I think about it. So we are declaring it as global. Okay, good. All right, so where was our corral? It was right here. All right, so now so we've done everything down to mute list. I'm pretty sure mute list just starts as a. Oh no, I was gonna say it starts as an empty list, but I don't think that's true. I think it starts as a list of, yeah, one and all. So I'm not going to bother making those things global, so I'm just going to change it to the words one and all. I mean, I might. It's hard coded now, as like it's literals. So if I ever want to change that, I'll want to. I don't know what I'll do exactly, but I'll want to. Well, no, I know what I'll do, but I'll have to, like, you know, come back for this. But for now, we can it always thinks I want to drag it for some reason. It's like, oh, you want to drag it, right? You want to drag it? It's like, no, I don't want to drag it. It's like, you want to drag. All right, event on, pretty straightforward. Oh yeah, gross. So I have event on and I have G event on, but whatever. All right, event on, global. Yeah, for like the graphics thread, I have because I have to keep track of whether the event is on both threads, but I message between the two threads in order to keep track of that stuff. But like, just because tkinter is like this weird exception. No, I don't want to drag it. Stop thinking I want to drag it, you jerk. If I wanted to drag it, I would click on it and drag it. Yeah, because tkinter is this weird thing, now I'm putting event on. Whatever. Alright, so participation list. Almost there. Almost done with this delightful stuff. Alright, so it equals a list including one participation. Right, so global participation list, yada yada, and then yeah, where was this? Yeah, oh good, it didn't think I wanted to drag it. Good for you, you're learning. So conclude event. Conclude event, event time, transition window, and away mode. Conclude event time. transition. I was just hoping they would be like next to each other, but whatever. These two are next to each other. Oh wait, event cooldown. Event cooldown. Is this on the? Oh, this is. All right. So again, I want to initialize it here. So I want to say global. I want to say global event time, but I'll also want to say event time equals. I'll still want to leave that assignment operation there. And so for conclude event, yeah, that's fine. Global conclude event, and then cut this, and wait, where was? Wait, what? Oh yeah. Conclude. Yeah. Okay. So conclude event equals false. What? Oh, what? Event time equals. I'll just initialize it to like 0. It doesn't matter because we're gonna set it in that other thread before it matters. All right. So transition window. Why did we teleport? Why did we just teleport? Why did we just teleport? All right, I'll look into that in a minute. Why did we just teleport? I'll add it to the list. Oh yeah, it looked like the level up highlights thing was fixed now, and the downtime between events seems to be fixed now. So, I'm gonna say the freaking ship is not actually a bug. It was just bad luck. Why did we just teleport? Is the next question. All right, so transition window, and we're almost done with this, so that's good too. No, not there. Transition window. Okay, so again, we're gonna say, oh wait, but this is already on the graphics thread. Oh, am I naming it the same thing on both threads? Ew, gross, gross, grody gross, grossy gross, grody gross. No, maybe I'm not. What am I naming it on the other thread? Transition window. Would it? Because I have like something similar on the other thread, right? Or maybe transition window. What happens on the other thread? No, we do call it transition window, which is gross. It should be detransition window. All right. So transition window. Are we just not using transition window correctly on this thread? And if yikes. So I think it's not actually are we just not using transition window anywhere? Why are we just not using? Oh no, we are using it. Okay. Okay. All right. So it's supposed to be detransition window. Hey Sigom, how's it going? Welcome. Sorry, just getting distracted by chat. Let's sorry, I never did a bossiness pass on Trusty Bard. Trusty Bard is still a little bossy sometimes. I do kind of want to do that. I think I have it in my backlog to make Trusty Bard sound a little less bossy. Yep, more synonyms, rewrite mid-time text, less bossy. All right. We've been working on this refactor for so long that I don't even remember what Trusty Bard is anymore. No. So all right. So this is detransition window. Yeah, this is not that other transition window. So I guess that could explain why that. No, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Okay, so so this is right. This is actually supposed to be. Oh wait, epilogue text. Oh, epilogue text. Oh. No, this is also supposed to be detransition window. Event time. Yeah, this is all in the data thread. So this is all supposed to be detransition window. Detransition window. All right, so yeah, so transition window is declared on the main thread, but we're not talking about that anymore. The transition window that we're talking about, oh yeah, so here, for delay event, we're actually talking about the detransition window. Because transition window on the graphics thread is more of a fact than like a variable. So if we're ever going to be changing it, we're going to be changing it. Actually, I guess we could technically use either, but whatever. This is more consistent with how we'll want it for when we like use a different solution ultimately. So this will be fun for now, I think. Excuse me. Sorry. um, uh, I'm gross. Sorry. Right. So so transition window. Right. So this is supposed to be detransition window, which was not previously. Whoops. This is supposed to be detransition window, which was not previously declared. So we don't have to move it from anywhere else. Detransition window, and we'll like initialize it to 1,000,000,000, or like an arbitrarily large number. Oh wait, but in terms of like the epoch, or like in terms of like the time scale, that's like not actually a very large number. So wait, what did it used to be initialized to? Oh, it should initialize to time.time if anything. Time.time plus a big number. Yeah, there we go. Time.time plus an arbitrarily large number. 0.9. And then lastly, away mode. Lastly. Oh, hey, look at that. It's right there. Really? Yeah, look at that. It's right there. Perfect. That was simple. So false. And global. Yay, we did it. We did it. Hooray. So now the next time I start the script, the panel should like work, I guess. Like should work, I guess. I don't know, we'll find out. Oh. Is it doing the back-to-back event thing again? It just started another event right at the end of that other event, didn't it? What the heck? Alright, so it's clearly not put. Oh, right, and what was the thing about teleporting earlier? That was weird too. Yeah, because that was the other thing I wanted to check out, right? Why did we teleport earlier? So, we're still not getting the transition window coming through. What the heck? Alright, so at the end of this event, I'm going to try and stop it and run some recon. Original equals, so I'm going to set original to false for testing purposes, and then I'm going to, oh, dang it. Oh, I got it. I closed it. I stopped it right at the end of the event. Yay! Yay! Hooray for me! Alright, so, let's, do I have any game projects upon the... Oh, yeah, like what my next project is going to be? Yeah, I think I know what my next project is going to be. I've been thinking about it a lot. I haven't actually gotten started with it yet. Sogam! Thank you, Sogam! That is very sweet of you. Thank you for your generosity. Sogam donates $2 and says, no idea what to write, so here's a recipe for tasty tomato bread. Tomato. Bread. Thank you. Thank you, Sogam, very much for your wonderful recipe, and for your donation as well. I guess I'm gonna have some. I know. I know what I'm having for dinner tonight. I guess. No, I'm not like a chef or anything, but I feel like I could actually. I could actually accomplish that one. I could actually pull that one off. I guess there's only one way to find out. So, yeah, with the with the script, we're still not seeing the transition thing. Although, like, we seem to have, I don't know. So how did it work for so long? Like, it didn't immediately like make the rapid fire quest things, but then it didn't teleport or it didn't transition. Yeah, wait. So how are we supposed to wander? Destination. Ephemeral cat. Ephemeral cat. Thank you very much for your generosity. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Ephemeral cat donates $2 and says, "Keep laughing. I love it." And that's the new follow noise too. Wait, let's see. Ephemeral cat, thank you very much for following, and thank you thank you for your generosity. Laughing is one thing I can do. I'm usually pretty good at that. So I think I can deliver on tomato bread and laughing. I think those are both within my skill set. So thank you very much. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. um, with the sorry, excuse me. um, with, with the what were we doing? I can laugh and work at the same time. We were oh yeah, so the so okay, so yeah, if we weren't if we weren't transitioning, if we were teleporting, that probably indicates that we weren't transitioning naturally, and if we weren't transitioning naturally, I think that feels. I think that would mean that this messages wasn't coming through. So let's look for destination messages, I guess. Because if the destination messages, like so many messages are missing. Like I don't know what this is. I don't know what this. I don't know why, but like a lot of messages are going through, and then a lot of messages are just missing. So, I guess let's try and figure out what that's about because we'll want to get that fixed. I think. I think that'll be an important step to. Yeah, we're putting it in the list hypothetically. Oh, for the wander command, we're putting it in the list. Are we not? Oh, we're not. Okay, well that would explain it. We're just we're not issuing the message at all of the correct times. Or wait, or unless no, we just must not be because yeah. Okay. So because end destination d-env destination. We have a variable for d-env destination. No, we probably got rid of d-env destination. Yeah, no, we got rid of that. So where is it? I'll just go to it manually. It's like it's at the part of the script where we're in the data processing, and it's right at the end of the event, and we're figuring out destination. Yeah, and oh, we're just what? Oh, I swear I changed this. You know, I had like 8 copies of the script open yesterday, so it seems entirely um, thank you. Sorry, I was just catching up on chat. I'm sorry, just saw. Nothing personal. I'm gonna rinse your chat. Just for use of like one particular word. Not that it's like such a bad word, but like I don't know. It's nothing personal. I did laugh at your sentiment, but I'm just rinsing it because I don't know. Just because typically we use like language that's appropriate for like all audiences. It's not a big deal. I just like and like yeah okay. So yeah, I'm just doing super the wrong thing because like env destination I don't think it even exists in this context. Yeah, no, env destination doesn't even exist in the context of this thread, and I feel like I did actually change this already. But it's like I was saying, I think I had like 8 versions of the script open yesterday, so maybe I just like fixed it in the wrong version of the script. So what we actually want to do here is not set env destination to equal like that. We want to issue an env destination message to the graphics thread and evaluate it there. So yeah, like I said, just saw I like I don't mean the rinsing as like the chat rinsing as like a punishment because like there's no way to know in advance like what that sort of thing. So I just yeah, and I actually I did find what you said funny. It's just I I just didn't want to leave it up. I guess I don't know. All right. All right. So this is yeah. So this is an end destination command, but we're not sending it to comlines one. The comlines one was in the other context when we used the wander command in the secret panel. Um, this isn't gonna fix anything. I mean, this is gonna fix something, but like I have the script down right now, and so in order to bring the script back up, I should be fixing more things. So actually, so that one's probably fixed. Maybe there's a very good chance that that one's fixed now. Um, yeah, because let's see, because this dest message probably went through. So did dest? Yeah, okay. So it was sent. It was issuing those dest commands, but then like those dest commands were just not doing anything because like we hadn't had that set up correctly. So the other one was the other one was the one that we fixed earlier. Like we fixed earlier. So if that one's not fixed, I'll be really surprised. Or like if that fixed is not apparent, like if it's not evident in this file, I'll be a bit surprised. But excuse me, no, I think this one should be because like again, it's the thing about it's about these environment frames and like last end frame, and like we are now setting last end frame as appropriate. I think last end frame equals end frame. So I don't see how it could possibly. I don't see how this could possibly be failing to evaluate, but maybe it's like, I don't know. I think I'm just going to do the cheaty thing that I did earlier, where I'm just going to print out both of these values and I'm going to set it to like run super fast to see like what all is happening here, because I have no clue. So let's just print out both these values and hey, Luminardi, where I will bring SideQuest back in just a moment. Actually, first I'll bring like TurboQuest back for just a moment, and then we'll bring actual SideQuest back, hopefully in the near future. No, I mean I don't need to leave the script down for too long. I just oh yeah, so TurboQuest. So let's check the what is it? Oops, nope, I did not mean to actually type there. Let's look for the env duration and let's so TurboQuest is when env destination equals or not destination duration, env duration equals 10. TurboQuest. I'm just curious to see what these numbers are. The numbers that we get like printed out here. Yeah, they're mostly similar. And then I mean there should be one frame where like yeah. Wait, did it not happen? There has to be one frame where the second number is higher than the first number. There has to be. Yeah, there totally is. Look at this. Like, so this is the frame that we're looking for. The one where, oh, maybe no, I don't know. Like hypothetically, like this on this frame, when the lower number is actually higher, when the first number is lower than the second number. All right, so that's enough TurboQuest for now. Yeah, so like the frame that we're looking for is these ones. These ones where the first number is much lower. And like we set up that like I feel like I feel like that should be working now cuz like if we look at our conditional, like that's what we're looking for. We're so it's like where is it? It's like yeah, so oh, oops, I'm printing it twice. I don't need to be printing it twice. I must have did control. Oh, I must have done Control D, like duplicate line. Yeah, because we're literally checking if environment frame g width, this first value, is less than last environment frame modulo g width, which is the second value. And like, well, so yeah. So then the other thing that we're not seeing is we're not seeing this transition window thing happen. So maybe there's something wrong with like data messages, like because even in TurboQuest, we should have seen like the transition window messages coming through. So sorry, I'm gonna play TurboQuest just a slight while longer because like well, all right, I'm just asked like so like let's print in this case, let's print yup, we made it we're in, I don't know. Just something stupid like that. All right, so TurboQuest again. So now we should see the yup, we made it, we're in thing evaluate when we hit those junctures, because when we cross those thresholds, it should, for one frame, it should evaluate. No, it didn't. Oh, well, for one thing, it missed it this time because it went directly from. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Wait a second. How are these not evaluating to the? All right, well, what? Ha, ha, why are these numbers always one number lower or one number? Yeah, why is like why does it go 7, 8, like 15, 16? We're literally using the same value in both cases. So like why is it sometimes 7 and some so okay, so all right, so we are actually making it in when it evaluates correctly. So that doesn't explain why we're not getting the data messages through, like why they're not coming out the other end. Um, but then, yeah. So this other thing that's weird is like, why is this second number? So okay, so the way this I'm gonna stop TurboQuest again. Sorry. Um, uh, um, uh, okay, so it does work a lot of the time, but yeah. So okay, the thing that's weirding me out is like this first number at the so what happens is like okay, so this is these numbers are the current frame and the previous frame, right? But like if you look at it, like the previous frame is never equal to the previous frame. It's always like one higher than the previous frame. Like it should hypothetically it should go like 0 1991, 13 0, 24 13, right? Because like that's the because like 14 is not the previous number, 13 is the previous number. It's like what the heck is happening to what the heck is happening to this last end frame? Like, am I accidentally incrementing it somewhere? Because that'd be weird. Uh, last end frame equals end frame. Last end frame equals end frame. And yet, when we do end frame modulo g width, we end up with a lower value, and when we do last end frame modulo g width, we end up with a higher value. And that's probably what's wrong, because this one is going too high, it's getting moduloed back down to 0 prematurely. So like as we saw in like those first cases, like because like we were hitting the previous frame. So right, so what happened here is like it was supposed to be 1919, but because it hit 1920, it got moduloed back down to 0, and so we never hit that frame where the second one was higher than the first one. And I just don't know why, because I don't I just don't I just don't I just don't understand it. What? What? Now I have no clue. um, is it the modulo that's doing that to it? So let's print end frame. Let's print end frame modulo g width, and then last end frame, and then last end frame modulo g width. All right, so one more TurboQuest, at least one more TurboQuest, and let's see what we get now. I guess I don't actually have to keep it running. No, it's just legitimately one number higher. The previous one is 1284, and this one is 1285. Like, oh, end frame. Oh, we're probably still incrementing end frame somewhere, like inappropriately. And yep. Wait, is this right? Sort of, except not. No. What we actually want to say here is end frame equals end frame modulo g width times 2. But we don't even want to say it here, do we? Why do we do it here? That's like the weirdest place to put it. Like that's why I was missing it, is because like I was not expecting it to be there. Kind of, I guess. Wait, do we even need to do this at all? No, we hard set end frame. This is such a vestige. This is a vestige from so long ago. But no, we hard calculate end frame. Like we don't need this line at all, right? Yeah, end frame we set it every time. So we can just get rid of that entirely. All right, that was freaking me out, man. Um, yeah, that was from so long ago. That was from when we like literally would just tick through end frames, frame by frame. All right, yeah, that that one would have taken me a while to figure out. Um, uh, shut up. Sorry, I'm mostly kidding. So I just figured that would be a fitting conclusion given your previous statements. All right. No, that has nothing to do with code, you weirdo. You're just a weirdo, and you're weird is all. All right. So let's let's do what then? Um, yeah, let's restart the script like in real time, not in turbo mode. So env duration. Let's put that back up to 450. And let's put original back to true and kick this party off. True. Okay. Side quest now featuring significantly fewer bugs. We did it! Hooray! Sorry, I'm just gonna line this up on the bottom of the screen so I don't have to like keep poking at it like a million times. All right. So, oh shoot, I forgot to take that print out. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person. I forgot to take out that super annoying print. It'd be nice if there was a way like you could like set like different run modes, like annoying prints versus not annoying prints, because like some prints I like when I put them in, I know they're going to be annoying and that I want to get rid of them like basically immediately. Oh, let's at least check if the numbers are correct. Yeah, good. Now the numbers are actually like aligning. Right, so the thing that we'll notice here is that we actually get more frames per value. So like 31, like we stay at 32 for like 4 full frames, which is good because like I think a frame represents. I think if we would get one frame per, we would get one tick per frame if we were running at 5 frames per second. But yeah, since we're running faster than that, we'll get okay. Sorry, I'll restart the script again in just a second. Sorry. Is there anything I need to do? Teleport? Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I guess because I have to wait for it to cool off again anyways, I'll look into why it yeah, maybe we can get it just 100% fixed. Because like the data messages thing is just not doing it. Transition window. It's just not evaluating this. It's not even it doesn't even get to the part where it prints it out. So like I don't know. I have no clue like how this is going so wrong. Are we never declaring like global data messages? I feel like that isn't even necessary, but we probably even are doing it. Yeah, we are doing it. It's like what the heck? Why does the messaging system work fine in that other direction? Are we even getting bad data message prints? Like let's find out. Or sorry, it's not in the test folder, it's in the log folder. Are we even like getting bad what file would it be? These files, how come there's not a big one? I feel like I left the, whoa. Oh, whoa. We haven't had a log file since Friday, which is weird. I don't know how that broke, but let's get that up and running again. Oh, wait, no, I think I deactivated it. Now that I think about it, I think I deactivated it. Open, what's the It's the script that handles the log file renames. Yeah, rename log. Yep, totally deactivated it. Whoops. All right, so I can't check the log files, but yeah, I guess. All right, so maybe I won't fix it before you start the scripts. I don't know. Because like I'm wondering, like, are we even getting bad data message coming through? Like, are we just getting nothing coming through? I guess actually, wait. No. All right, so I don't know. Transition window. I guess like I'm using these strings like to send the data through, so technically it's prone to typo, or it's like susceptible to typo, but I don't think I typoed it. Put index 1 is transition window, index 2 is that. We're indexing it properly, right? ND message index 0, yeah. Oh, but yeah, but, I mean, we don't even get to this line. We just literally don't. It doesn't even get printed. It's like try. Do we just is this code path just not evaluating? What is this the else case to? Or what is this like? Oh, it's totally just not part of the while loop. That'd explain it. It's just not even in the while loop. Right? That'd explain it. That'd explain a few things. It would only ever have evaluated. Okay, good, cool. We fixed everything. Everything! The game will be super functional forever. For the rest of time. Never a single bug ever again. Alright. So I think it's probably ready to restart, and hopefully we can keep it with a little more uptime for the rest of today. Hopefully. Actually, I mean, technically I should be testing the secret panel. So I guess I'll test it first by activating away mode. What? Why is it still printing that? I got rid of that print. Did I not get rid of that print? Shut up. Shut your face. Shut your smelly face. I totally got rid of that print. Did I not? I thought I did. Did I just go look at it and not actually do anything to it? Oh, man. Alright, well, that's exciting. Maybe I'll just suffer it for now. I totally just left it there. Wow, I'm special. I'm really good at life. Maybe I'll just suffer it for now. Yeah, and so the other thing I'll do is I'll start testing the... Hey, look, our secret panel is working again. Happy days! Or at least it worked in that regard. Yeah, so I activated away mode just because the script has been down for a while, so I figured why not have an event. Yeah, I guess like so now the secret panel should be working again, so that's exciting. I should probably run it through like the battery of tests to make sure that it's still like working okay and stuff. And I guess I don't know. It's like there's a fair chance that it's gonna crash. But I just turned logging back on. I don't want to log this huge file. We'll do one event and then I'll probably restart the script and then I'll be testing stuff and I don't know. We'll see. It'll work out. It'll work out, I'm sure. Somehow, in the long run. It'll all be good. It'll all be good again. In the not too distant future. Let me tell you. Oh my gosh, I have so many things that I want to do with this game. They've just been piling up in my brain. Make panel actually thread safe. Well, no, we didn't actually do that. I'm gonna put this in limbo for now because I like as much as I want to make the panel like actually thread safe. I kind of want to evaluate other solutions because like it's possible that we'll switch over to like Kivy or something else to actually like build it. So yeah. So conditional dice rolls. I don't think that's the first thing that I want to do. I mean, I might want to do that eventually, but like not right now. I don't think. I don't know. We'll see. More synonyms, rewrite mid-time text less bossy. That's like a nice, easy thing. Like, this is not going to break anything, probably, hopefully. So maybe I'll do this real quick. So what, yeah, so synonyms. Oops. Wait, what? Oh, synonym singular. Right, so, We just have this. I don't know. Like I don't need to make more of these, but I was just thinking I might as well make more of these. These are just like these are just things that I could probably re-enable Twitter sometime soon because we're getting close to that point. Right. So these are the things that Trusty Bard just like appends to the end of things that he says. Oh right, I have to. What is the maximum length of one of these? Interesting. Inter is 5. Estin is 5. Interesting is 11 characters long. I think this is the longest one. Delight. Delig is 5. Hitful is 5, so that's only 10. I think interesting is the longest. So currently the maximum happy synonym is 11 characters long. Um, uh, I have both lively and lovely, and they're lined up in a way that amuses me. Sorry. Um, yeah, I was just thinking I could do with a few more of these. Like, I didn't actually have any in mind, or no, I had one in mind. Uh, but now I don't even remember what it was. So, uh, uh, maybe I'll just like look at a thesaurus to get inspired. Um, this or so like define happy. Uh, look at all these synonyms. Uh, more synonyms. All the synonyms. Cheery, merry. I already have merry. Cheery. I don't think I have cheery. Uh, so cheery. Uh, uh, cheerful. Those are kind of the same things. Cheerful. Sounds dumber, and so I like that. I like Trusty Bard to sound slightly dumb. Not like dumb, but like doofy, like a little bit I don't know. Like a sidekick might sound. Like just a little bit like not naive, but necessarily, but like a little bit greener. I don't know. I just find that funny. Jubilant. Jubilant's a funny one. Or jubilant's a nice word. I don't think I have it yet either. How do you spell it? Jubilant. 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 Oh, oops! I'm supposed to. These are individually quoted. These are not just like a giant quoted list. So I need quotation marks around the individual ones. All right. Radiant, sunny. Sunny is fine. Sunny is appropriate. It's not like an exact synonym, but it's appropriate for this context. I think actually they probably didn't mean it as literally as I mean it in this case. Blithe. I don't know what that means. Beatific. Oh wait, beatific. What does that even mean? Huh. I don't know what that means. I read the definition in it. I mean, I guess technically I know what it means, but it doesn't seem familiar to me. Buoyant, pleased, contented, gleeful, jocular, jolly. Jolly's Jolly definitely fits in the dumb good category. Dumb and good. Uh, uh, carefree. Not really. Overjoyed, exultant, jubilant, chirpy. We already have one chirpy in this game. Jocund. Uh, um, favorable. That one's very straightforward. And, sure. Favorable. So the way these, if you haven't seen these before, the way they work is that you get one of these and you get one of these. So for example, like cheery journey, or like sunny jaunts, or like jolly exploring, or like favorable excursion. Sorry, I'm too amused by these. But yeah, it's not a complicated system. It's just one that benefits from variety. So the more of these I can plug in, the less redundant Trusty Bard sounds. So, uh, Yeah. So uh, let's like look for other synonyms, like synonyms of synonyms. Uh, uh, no, that one's too similar. Cheerful or joyous. Uh, no, yeah, these synonyms are all very very like co-synonymous. Breezy. um, uh, Peppy. That one's a little too far. I don't think I could. I don't think just even Trusty Bard. I don't think could pull off Peppy. Uh, oh, did the game crash? Oh no. Yeah. So wait. Whoa. Yeah. What the heck is happening? Trusty Bard called the end of the event, and it just never updated the end of the event. All right. Yeah. Let's look. Thank you. Thank you for calling that out. Let's look into that. It's kind of hard to look into it. What with the I should probably stop the. I'm just going to take this as an opportunity to stop the script, because it's going to be really hard to investigate with all this spam here. Um, so let's. All right. Well, at least we got this right. Oh wait, it said we made it. Yep, we made it. We're in, but it never came through with the. It never came through with the other half of it. Because like we made it in, which means huh, weird. I don't know what that's about. So that's something to look into. Whoa. We hit like a crash. The okay, so yeah, what happened is the data thread crashed. The graphic. What happens if the data thread crashes? Because the data thread and the graphics thread are now separated. The graphics just continues to run. It just stops getting new data, but it just like I'm just gonna continue going. La la la. So, um, yeah. I probably would have noticed it sooner, except for the fact that the spam. The spam. Oh, the spam. All right. So what is it crashing on? Event time equals detransition window. Oh, am I not initializing detransition window correctly? Detransition referenced before. Oh no, I'm just not declaring it as like global, right? Right? I bet global transition window. Yeah, this is not supposed to be global transition window. This is supposed to be global detransition window. I don't think I feel like transition duration isn't supposed to be here either. I feel like that's no transition duration. Oh yeah, no, I don't care about transition duration because D underscore transition window. I don't care about transition duration because transition duration is basically a constant. It's not like literally a constant because it gets defined at the time the script starts based on the value of other variables, but it never changes while the script runs. So like I'm not worried about thread safety with it because like it only ever gets read, it never gets written. So I I assume that's like legit. Maybe that's not legit then. I mean, it'd be easy to change. All I'd have to do is like just keep track of it in two separate places. But transition duration, yeah, no, this never changes. So, oh yeah, wait, oh yeah. So the other thing I want to check is like that we're initializing detransition window correctly. Detransition window equals time. Oh, so actually, I guess I shouldn't initialize it this high because we. Well, no, the problem is still that it's not getting updated correctly. We're still like so like even when we get the we're in uh uh the we're in print, we're not getting the subsequent print. Is it because I hadn't? Maybe it's because I ran the script before I put in the fix. So maybe because I put in that other fix, like maybe it's now going to work correctly. Maybe. Anyways, I guess we'll find out. Because yeah, so that crash should be fixed. The silly print should be fixed. And then all right, so let's see what we get now. So it's giving us a bunch of silly prints at the start because it always does that, and then I could get rid of some of these too, but this is just like printing out like information about like the data that we're loading in to drive like the events and like the environments and stuff like that. So I tend to just keep those prints like from the start, because sometimes if something goes wrong, I like to go back and reference to make sure the data loaded incorrectly or like blah blah. So, all right, so this should work better now. Oh, I'll put it. Oh yeah. Oh yes. And I was gonna test out the secret panel and stuff. So, away mode seemed to work last time, so I guess it'll work again this time probably. Um, and then is this the same event that we got 2 times in a row? Yeah, it is. What the heck? What the heck? Random selection majigger. This is like Pirate Ship 2.0. This is like I swear there's like dozens of quests and it picks random, but like I don't know. Sometimes all right, whatever. I mean, I think I need more tests, more events at some point just to get better variability there. Uh, and that's like it's on the list of like things I want to do eventually. It's not first on the list. All right, so cheese toast. Oh yeah, cheese toast. Uh, I've gotten in the habit of every now and then I'll get like at the store you can get those like loaves of garlic bread where it's just like it's like a whole loaf of bread, and they like all you do is you take it home and you like throw it in the oven because it already has like the garlic butter on it. You just like it's just bread with garlic butter on it. You throw it in the oven and you get garlic bread. I've gotten into the habit of getting one of those and then getting a thing of shredded mozzarella and like melting the mozzarella on and this into my face, and that's the recipe for happiness in life, I think. All right, what were we working on? Oh yeah, we're just doing synonyms. Nothing super important. Happy synonym. I don't think we actually need very many more happy synonyms. I just like I don't know. I don't always have these jaunty. I think jaunts is yeah. Excuse me. Jaunts is one of the other synonyms, so if I put jaunty in, okay, then one of the possible outcomes would be jaunty jaunts. So a jaunt is a short excursion for pleasure, and jaunty means having or express a lively, cheerful, or self-confident manner. So that's clearly happening. Jaunty jaunts. That's actually the win condition. That's like how you win side quests, like overall, not just like how you win a single event, but the way you win all of side quests is to get Trusty Bard to tell you jaunty jaunts. That is the official canonical win condition of side quest. All right, so Chipper, that seems fine. Chipper seems fine. Chipper. Fortunately, there are a lot of words for happy. So this is easy. Cheerful. I don't want cheerful per se, but it is kind of like the the type of word. Exuberant. No, exuberant's not quite the right word. Exuberant is more about like how people express themselves, not necessarily like how things happen. Uh, Vivacious? No. Again, that's not quite right. Hey, congratulations to whoever leveled up. Oh, is that Yuxogum? Is that I see the Zephyr, which made me think it would be you. But um, so uh, what adrenalized? Wow. That's not the right idea. Oh hey, and congratulations to whoever else leveled up. Uh, Wait, how did multiple people level up? Oh, multiple people. Oh yeah. All right, I was not reading chat correctly. I was like, wait, did that many people participate? Like, why is everyone getting experience? But yeah, it's probably correct. Yeah, 2 people build, 1 people searched. All right, yeah. So Yeah, yeah. All right. Everything's in order. um, Actually, Trusty Bard and I are not the highest level. The highest level player is Lauren, the character with the wing and like the purple shirt and like the shoulder armor and like the sickle. That's Lauren, and Lauren is actually the highest level character in the game. Protospasm is up there. Yakumus is climbing. Yakumus is like one of like Yakumus hasn't been playing for as long as some people, but he's been really hitting it out of the park just with consistency. So, okay, that was actually one of the things that I was thinking of doing. I could make a script just to like actually see like who's winning the game of all time. How did I do that? I guess like yeah, it'd be pretty simple actually. So file new Python file. So like test. Oh, is it gonna put in another stupid test folder if I do test uh, high levels? Uh, is it what folder did it put it in? Because last time I high. Wait, is it? No, it's in here, right? Wait, where is it? Where's high level? Where's high levels.py? What? Oh, wait, I misnamed it. Here I typoed the name. I put it in the text folder instead of the test folder. Oops. All right, so put it here instead. We don't actually need a text folder. It's not a real thing. Okay, so that's gonna close because I changed it or removed it. Open high level. So yeah, so import OS player list equals os.lister. Excuse me. Um, yeah, my hair is getting to the length where like sometimes I think, oh, I should comb it maybe or something. Um, 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 so so players, yeah. So list players, and then so uh, then we can say for uh, name, I guess, in player list. We'll say so what? So sf path equals players with a y, not without one, slash uh, thank you for thank you for this. Thank you. Um, so players plus name plus what is it this time? Oh yeah, this time we're looking for stable.txt, and then so yeah. Oh wait, that doesn't need a thing. So then we'll say if os.path.exists exists sf path. Then we will say with open sf path as I don't know, like s data. Then we'll actually. So before we do that, we'll say level equals 0, and then we'll say s data. So level equals the integer equivalent of what s data dot read dot split, because this data file has two values in it and they're separated by a space, and so split, and then we want the first of the two values because that's the one that we're looking for. So the index 0 of the split data read, yeah, and then so then we'll say so if level is greater than we'll just look for players that are like higher than level 30 for starters, because I think that'll be a pretty high threshold. So if level, so then so like we'll say so we'll say high list equals blank, and then so if level is greater than 30, then we'll say a high list dot append it'll be level and it'll be name, and then once we do that, then the last thing we'll say is like high list dot sort reverse equals true, and then if we print high list, this should be our list of the highest level players, and let's see what we get. Yep, Lauren Capzylan is second highest. Lauren Capzylan, Trent Sterling, Trusty Bard, Protospasm, Lifo, Yakimus, Marty. That one's me. Oh, and that's it. Those are the highest players of all time, forever. Yeah. So there you go. Okay. So let's oh my gosh, wow, that is a lot of hair. I've never had hair longer than I think I had like not quite shoulder length hair once. One time I grew it out, and I didn't keep it down though, so like it was always up. Like I never even had to really worry about it. Like I'd comb it once and then I'd put it up and then I wouldn't. So I never actually had to deal with stuff like that. Middle of your back, wow. That's like years of effort, right? Like it would take me so long to grow out that length. Oh wait, did I no, okay, this is okay. Yeah, actually even more than I needed more of these synonyms, I actually wanted more of these synonyms. So these ones are harder to come up with, but I'm gonna give this another quick shot. I won't be doing synonyms for like the rest of the day, but I don't know. It's one of the things that like it gets old. Photos of young Binray. I have one photo on hand. Hold on. It's not a very good photo, but I have wait, no, I have I have an incredibly stupid photo I can show you. How's that? Do you guys want to see an incredibly stupid photo? Let's do what? It's where would it be? It'd be, oh yeah, no, okay, I know where it is. So I'm just like looking in folders on my computer that I forget what's in them, so I don't want to accidentally show the wrong thing on stream. So let's okay, I found it. So I'm just gonna wait, where's the yeah, there it is. And then all right, so this is a photo of me and my siblings when we were younger. So you can guess which one I am. All right. Yay, tiny me. Okay, so let's look up more synonyms of adventures. Adventure. Escapades. Shore. Escapades. Shore. The one on the right. Yes, you're correct. I'm sorry, I don't know my left and my right. But yes, you're correct. Wait, there's not like screen flip or anything. No, then the text would be backwards. So yeah, okay, yeah. What was the word I was gonna use? Exploits. Nah. Escapades? Was I gonna use escapades? Maybe escapades. Was that the one that I was gonna use? Maybe I'll use escapades. So, I don't think there's actually anything even interesting. I don't think there's even anything interesting happening when that picture was taken. I think when I was a kid, I just liked to ruin photos as best I could. Um, so, adventure. This is not. I was expecting more synonyms than this. I know there aren't that many, but like I was expecting more than this. I'll use like thesaurus.com, I guess. That's a good site. Adventure. Experience, exploit, feat, scene. Is this really what adventure means to them? For me, like adventure I don't know, is more akin to like, well, not all of these things. Like some of these things are a little bit like they're not all just synonyms for adventure. Oh well, for one thing, they were supposed to be synonyms for journey, but whatever. Um, Also, like a yeah, whatever. Uh, trip. Maybe journey is better than adventure. So journey have better synonyms than adventure. Oh, here we go. Yeah, kind of. All right. Uh, campaign. Uh, campaign is fine. It's not like exactly right, but it's close enough. Uh, uh, crossing. I don't think that really makes sense. Crossing? No, not really. Course? No. Expedition, exploration. Yeah, I already have exploring. I tend to change it from like the noun to the verb with the gerund, uh, just based on whichever sounds better in my head, I guess. So like, happy trek, happy trekking. I don't know. I just prefer trekking in that case, for example. Uh, uh, so, uh, yeah, I won't do Odyssey. That one sounds a little too grand. Um, Jaunty Odyssey. No. Outing. Outing isn't the worst, but it's a little too mere. Like it's a little too meek. Like not like not epic enough, I guess. It's like the opposite of Odyssey. Passage, pilgrimage, pilgrimage. Nah, that doesn't sound quite right. Progress, quest, quests. Questing is already on the list. Route, sojourn. I think sojourn is actually already on the list. Yep. Tour, travel, trek, trip, visit, wandering. Is wandering on the list? No, it doesn't sound quite adventuresome enough. I don't really need any more of these. I think this is probably fine as it is. But uh crusade, excursion, patrol. Yeah, I probably don't need any more of these. This is probably enough as is. No, actually more than I wanted to do that, what I kind of wanted to do more was to rewrite uh the the more than I wanted to do that, I wanted to yeah rewrite the mid time messages because Trusty Bard does sound too bossy in some of those mid time messages. So yeah, so like only one can win out. That's not bossy, but like you want to. I think in some cases he's like you want to do this, and that's not necessarily the right tone. Uh, yeah, you'll want balance overall. Uh, uh, balance. So I would say, I'll say, like balance. Balance is the key to success here. uh, right, so then, so let's stick to the little messages too. So only one can win out. What we do? It looks like the top pick is the best option could be. All right, so I did an okay job of like using like nice neutral language here. Um, and only saying like you need to do something in the case that things are like actually going poorly. Uh, so neither option will succeed. Or the popular option will succeed. Excuse me. What will you choose? It sounds like the smart choice is all options seem fine. Sounds like smart choices are either options seem fine. Either option seems fine. Oh yeah, all options seem fine. Either option seems fine. Okay. It might be. So who knows which way the wind will blow? How this will turn out? Your guess is as good as mine. Uh, I'm gonna go dot dot here for no particular reason. All right, so say what don't you like about say string? Are you kidding? You don't like say string? That's you. That's not me. That's you. That's you. Say string? What's wrong? You're wrong with say string. Actually, the variable say string is actually part of a personality test where only people with defective personalities find the term say string. Excuse me. Only people with defective personalities find it objectionable. Uh, it's a person. It's a super official and like widely regarded personality test that I just made up just now. Um, so balance is the key to success. What we choose, you've got it now. That's good. A few more blank wouldn't hurt. That's fine. Consider more. All right. He just gets really. Well, no, I guess it's okay to sound a little bit bossy. And like consider more isn't really that bossy. So I think this is actually fine. Because again, like in the case that things like are actually not going well, then it's actually those are situations where Trusty Bard does want to get a little bit like, hey, you guys, come on. um, you'll need more options. Yeah, this is this is what Trusty Bard says when you're trying to find balance, but there's only one possible option. What does he say? Balance is the key to success here. To achieve it, you'll need more options. Yeah. Okay, so you can win by covering all bases. What will you choose? You're doing great so far. You're doing well, but you could do with a few more. You don't have enough. Yeah, this is probably fine. I think it was just that one. I think it was like the. I think it was the. I forget even what it was, but like yeah, like you need balance or whatever. Like I think that was the thing that was like irking me a little bit. So that's probably fine now. Okay, so good. That is done. Although I mean we can always use more synonyms, but I don't feel like I need them right now. So the snake and the monk. I don't feel like doing those right now, but we do need to do those eventually because as we saw, Lauren is level 53, and I think we only have. Whoops, no, I did not mean to do that. Close other tabs. We only have, I forget how many levels exactly. binry.tv/sidequest/level. We have up to level 58. Oh, speaking of these things, we could do these things. Those aren't very exciting, though. I might do these off stream, actually. Because we added new animation frames, like the old, like these GIFs that we made are only 2 frames of animation, but we now have 4 frames of animation, so we'll probably want to incorporate all 4 frames of animation in here, but like that's not an exciting thing to do, so um, yeah. So let's see. So Snake Monk on-screen GM dialogue as text file through OBS. I don't think I want to do it as text file through OBS, so let's change that. I might do this because the nice thing about the other nice thing about improving the graphics speed is that now I could actually have scrolling graphics rendered like in game, or like scrolling text rendered in the game, because previously the reason I couldn't have scrolling text is because it would like scroll like click 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 click, and it would be like so annoying to like try and read it as it was like clicking across the screen. So yeah, now I could, yeah. Okay, so that's like one thing that I might consider. So like if I do that, what I'm thinking for that is, I still haven't finished testing the control panel is another thing that I should probably do before I do like take on other challenges. But like the way I'm picturing it with the scrolling text is like, so right now we have the name tags that are like, like drifting just slowly up the screen. But then like when an event starts, like the action tags appear at about like, I don't know, like this height or something. I forget, like they're like about this high on screen. So that like actually leaves still like a margin beneath them between like the top of the adventurers' heads and the bottom of the of that text. So yeah, one thing I was thinking is that possibly there would just be like a strip of text. It would be about as big as name tag text. It wouldn't be as big as like action tag text, but it would be like, just like a string, like a line of text about that size. And it wouldn't drift upwards. It would just like drift across the screen. And so basically that way, like, well, so yeah, because the reason I was thinking that would be a good thing is like right now, if you enter the channel during an event, you can see the action tags on screen, but if you if you didn't see what Trusty Bard said at the beginning of the event, you don't really know exactly what's happening with the event. Um, so I was just thinking it'd be nice to have that, have the ability to. And okay, so the other thing is, hypothetically, if chat was like moving really fast, even if Trusty Bard said it and you were here for Trusty Bard to say it, you might miss it just because it was going so fast. So yeah, so for just a few reasons, I think it would be actually kind of nice to have the text scrolling across screen as well, I guess. Uh, so yeah, that's oh gosh, I'm just like glancing at the frame rate, and I'm still really annoyed about how bad the frame rate is. Um, Maybe I should add some way to like just track the frame rate, because like yeah, I mean I do want some way to keep track of the frame rate, and I just like I don't need I need it to be like less spammy than that other thing that we put in about like the slow frame warning or whatever. But like I do kind of want to keep tabs on it, so uh, that's actually a really quick thing that like that's like easy high payoff. So I'm probably gonna do that first, real quick, and then we can come back to some of the other stuff that we were talking about. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna say yeah, what is it gonna be? I guess like I was thinking yeah, I'll just print it every now and then. I'll just like every 10 seconds or so we'll calculate frame rate and like print it, or like maybe every 10 seconds. I don't know. I want it to be like consistent enough so that I can actually like keep tabs on what it has been, but like not so often that it's like gets spammy. Hmm. I mean, I could just render it on screen actually. Like I wouldn't want it to be like that forever per se, but for like a temporary thing. The nice thing about that is that I could, if I ever want to see what the frame rate had been at a specific time, I can always just go back to the archives and look it up. Um, yeah, so let's uh, let's do what then? Let's uh, I'll just like I don't know. I can just like I'll just print it for now, just to keep tabs on it. Yeah. All right. So so yeah, kind of like we were doing earlier, except now for real. Um, let's add in right. So we have so we'll have so like frame list or something equals blank list, and then uh, uh, so frame list dot. Okay, so right after, actually, yeah, we'll do this right after gframe time. Yeah, we'll say frame list dot append gframe time, and then we'll say while frame. I feel like oh yeah, no. We'll just so okay. We'll say if frame no if yeah so if FPS time is less than G frame time, yeah, then uh, we will say so. Then we'll say while while um, oh no, actually we can just say yeah, no, we can just okay. So we have frame list. We have so we need FPS time, and then FPS time equals time dot time. Uh, Actually, it'll be time dot time plus FPS cooldown. FPS cooldown will be FPS cooldown will be what did I say, like 10 seconds? 10 seconds is probably fine. Uh, that'll be a little bit spammy at 10 seconds, but what is my goal here? Just to like know what the frame rate is, or to actually like get like meaningful data out of this, I guess. No, you know what? Hmm. Yeah. Hold on. I guess I'll I could do it every 10 seconds. I was just thinking like I don't have to print it like all the time. Maybe I'll check frame rate every. Huh. Maybe I'll check frame rate more frequently. Maybe I'll check it every like 2 seconds or something like that. But like only print it if it gets like bad. But then like we'll run into like basically the same thing that we saw before. Yeah, nah, this isn't like this is probably just more for my curiosity than for like diagnostic purposes at this point. So I'll actually put it to like 20 seconds. Okay, so then yeah, we'll say all right, so uh actually I guess oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't have to FPS doesn't have to be a list. We'll just be it'll just be frame count uh equals 0, and then right. So right. So all we have to actually do here is just say frame count plus equals 1, and then we'll say print frame frame rate as what FPS or frame count or wait, hold on, frame rate frames per 10 per 20 second. So like yeah. So right. So it'll be frame count divided by FPS cooldown. Right. I think so. I'll make this a well, okay, so it'll be the. No, I guess that can be an integer. It's fine if it's an integer. It'll just round it to an integer. Integer division. Okay. And then, oh right, and so then we say frame count equals 0 again. Yeah, I think that's fine. So I won't restart the script now, but next time we restart the script, we'll just every 20 seconds it'll tell us what the frame rate has been over the past 20 seconds. Seems fine. Okay, so what so yeah, what were we working on? So I think on-screen GM dialogue, that might be the thing to do. That might be the thing to do. But I'm gonna like I said, there's a lot of things that I've wanted to be doing for a while. So I'm gonna what is FPS cooldown? That's just so I was just trying to think of like what type of frame rate data I really want right now, and like I decided like I don't need diagnostic data yet. Like my goal is to get the frame rate more consistent. Like I actually don't understand why the frame rate isn't more consistent right now. But like for some reason, like when I run the script, sometimes it goes up to 80 frames per second. Sometimes it lingers at like 12 frames per second, and like there doesn't seem to be like any. I mean, it's the same script. It's like there as far as like the variables involved in like the script itself, like there don't seem to be any. So like I don't know what variables are like affecting this, and so I can't like I'm not really expecting to get any like really like granular diagnostic information right now. I set FPS cooldown to be 20 seconds, so this way the game is just going to, for 20 seconds, it'll just count how many frames have occurred, and then at the end of the 20 seconds, it'll just tell me how many, it'll just tell me what the frame rate has been over those last 20 seconds just by dividing the count by the cooldown, and then it rinse repeat. So I just want to see like how bad it's getting, I guess. Like what are these low frame rates? Because it seems really chunky sometimes. Like just glancing at it, that feels like 15 frames per second or less possibly. And like I don't know a reason why the game couldn't be running right now at like 80 frames per second. So it's just like disappointing and frustrating, and I don't know what to do except to start to like try and understand it. So hopefully I don't know. I really don't. I blame PyCharm. I assume like I'm like in the back of my mind I'm like telling myself that like as once I stop, and like little stuff like that where it just gets like really chunky. I like there's nothing special happening on the data thread or happening on the graphics thread anymore. So like, why? Why are you doing this weird program? Um, all right, so yeah, that was just a quick thing that I wanted to add in. And now, yeah, I'm now trying to figure out like what is the next big feature, or the next big thing to add. It might be on-screen GM dialogue. That's one that I just think is going to be a really big usability bump. Yeah, PyCharm. PyCharm. I don't like hypothetically it shouldn't really like be messing with stuff, but I in the past I've like I don't know. It just seems like PyCharm. It feel I like I don't. This is not a scientific assessment, but it feels like PyCharm is like messing with stuff. Um, I well so like I have run SideQuest not in PyCharm before, and there's a bug that I've only like this could just be coincidence, but there's a bug that I've only ever seen when running through PyCharm, which is one where like basically the script just it doesn't freeze, it doesn't like lock up, it doesn't crash or anything. It's as if it just like is waiting. It's as if it just like is like it's just kind of like stays still for a little while. And like I don't like as far as I can tell, there's nothing in code that would actually like be causing that. Like again, like I could be wrong, but like there's nothing specifically overt about like why this would be happening. The only consistent factor I found so far is that it happens when I run through PyCharm. So again, I don't know. Maybe I'm just blaming things, but like PyCharm has like some other quirks that like just like like tarnish my confidence in it as a program. But yeah, right. Anyway, so I might do on-screen GM dialogue because I feel that'll be really helpful and good and stuff. Calculate effective. Oh, this is just like a. Yeah, I should do this really fast because this is just a stupid thing that I don't know why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. I calculate influence every time I need to reference influence instead of just calculating it once and only recalculating it every time it changes. Because like right, yeah. So like so yeah. So on the data adventure, uh, influence. So like oh wait, influence on the adventure is called exp, right? So on the adventure on the definition of our adventure, yeah, that gets referenced a lot. On the definition of our adventure, we're going to put we have exp, and then we're going to have effective influence equals like 0.0. And right, so right now, where is it that we calculate? So like influence dictionary, whenever we're using the influence dictionary, we're usually calculating the player's influence, right, like this. So like there's no reason that we have to run this calculation like every time we tabulate these things. We only need to like we can tabulate a player's I plus value when we load their data, and we only have to change it when they gain experience. And like yeah, it used to be that we did this at the beginning of an event, and usually if we were calculating a player's experience, if we were calculating a player's influence for the purpose of the event, then they were going to be gaining experience, and so it would have been changing anyways, and so like it made a little more sense back then. But yeah, now there's just no particular reason why we do this like all the freaking time. So let's I can just cut this basically. I know I won't for now. I won't break it, but I'll just copy this for now, and then yeah. So when we load player, for example, so anytime we're setting like exp. Oops, nope. I didn't actually mean to be typing there. Anytime .exp like equals or plus equals, yeah. So when we actually not just when we add experience. So also when we load the player in, where do we set the exp here? Yeah, exp. So right. So we do the exp equals this, and so right away we can just say player dictionary index name dot what did I call it? Effective influence, equals this formulation, except it's not e key, it's name. Right, so we just take influence base and we add the blah blah blah. Okay. So, effective experience. Why are we using effective experience? What is effective experience? Effective experience? Effective experience is... Why am I not using influence for this? I think it's just supposed to be experience. Oh, I think I... No, I don't know why. What is E? What is effective experience for anymore? EXP. Oh yeah. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I was like using player level for some reason. No, that's supposed to be influence, which is called EXP. Okay. So right. Okay, so this is good here, and then so then the only other place that we actually need to calculate this is the other place where we do where we actually change the experience value, which is here. So when the only time your experience ever changes is if we load in your player data, we have to load it the first time, or you can gain experience by the add experience function, and those are literally the only times that it changes. So now, the places that we were using influence base and calculating stuff, like I honestly don't know why I didn't do that. I don't know. It's just one of those silly things that like I was only calculating effective influence like every now and then it happened. I was using it a little more often, and now I use it a lot, and so it's a little bit crazy to be recalculating as much as I do. So right, this is actually going to be player dictionary index. Was it e key in this case? E key dot effective influence is the value that we want to use here. Yeah, and so it's the same here. And it's the same here. It's the same here. We can get rid of this. This isn't like a huge deal now, but this is the sort of thing that like when the game is running with like a lot more players, it'll become a little hairier. Like it's the sort of calculation that we won't want to be running like excessively much, superfluously often, or anything like that. So right, so now they're there. Wait, yeah, wait a second. They're supposed to, oh, no, right. Process events was the last, okay, yeah, so that's actually good. Right, so we only have to fix it in like one place, but we fixed it in process events, which gets called a lot. Like process events gets called like every 10 seconds during an event, so yeah, that's a lot of additional calculation that we don't need to do anymore. Half guessing the events were turned off because one hasn't happened. Huh. That's a good point. It's been a very long time since we had an event. That's a very good point. Well, there we go. I did that one manually, so there's probably a bug involved. I made that one happen, but I just forced that one to happen. Yeah, let's look into what's causing the events to not happen. So maybe the transition window is working now. Okay, so we are getting the transition window sent across. So, good. So that's good. That is now good. But yeah, why are we never? Why are we just getting tons of transition windows and never any events? I'm now inclined to wonder. I guess it'd have to be something about how we're using D. No. Am I still initializing D? What was it? D D transition window. Am I still initializing this to something crazy? Yeah. Okay. It's because I'm initializing this to something crazy, and I knew I shouldn't be. I just didn't change it for whatever reason. All right. Whatever. That's fine. No, transition window, detransition window should be time.time plus transition duration. Can I reference transition duration here? Is this a safe place? Or is it not defined yet? It's probably not defined yet. Transition duration equals, yeah, no, it's not, it doesn't get defined until down here. So I could just move this up, hypothetically. Or I could just, no, you know what? It's actually not that bad to just say that, to just initialize d what was it, d transition window. It's not that bad to just initialize it to time.time. Yeah, okay. So after this event, oh, you know what? Oh, I keep going back to like my list of my backlog and like thinking of like, oh, what should I do next? And in fact, I'm in the middle of. I did that so much that I'm actually in the middle of doing something. Oh, thread data. Actually, I'm gonna just move this into the done thing. New event started immediately. Oh, and we fixed that one too. So cool. All right, yeah. So, and I think I finished the calculate influence thing because that was really quick, right? It was really quick and easy. Um, there was something. There was something I. There's something else I wanted to do here, which was. Oh yeah yeah. Was yeah. Okay, so adjust adjust event data by players deltas instead of retabulating. Instead of retabulating. Because this is another thing where like it didn't seem like a big deal when there was like when it was happening infrequently and with very few players, but I do it a lot now, and so now it's getting like really annoying. And I should change that. And then actually, as part of the same thing, you know what I should do is just event data by players deltas instead of retabulating. Also, oops, no, I want to insert new lines and I wasn't done. Also, yeah, like fade voice data, like how energy fades. Also, so like no retabulation again. There's no retabulation. Okay. Yes. Okay. That's another thing that I want to do. That one's gonna take a little more effort, so I'm not gonna do that immediately. But right, yeah, no, the thing that I should be doing, especially now that it's time for me to like be restarting the scripts and stuff. But yeah, I should be testing out more of these features. So like, let's say teleport to the snow. Let's say, blammo. So for example, that clearly did not work. Did it give me an error or something? Invalid command. Oh, well, actually no. And teleport snow is an invalid command. It should be go to snow. So actually, that maybe did work. Go to snow. All right. So why didn't that one work? That would be an example of like things not working correctly, because that was actually appropriate. That was the teleport to the snow, and it didn't work. All right. So like go to ship. That's probably not going to work either. I'm guessing. Nope. It's not teleporting at all. All right, so that's an example of something to look into. Let's so I will want to restart the script. Oh, here I'll do a few more events, so that way just to make up for lost time, and in the meantime I'll start looking into like why so why did the teleport command not work? So go to so we inserted the init teleport into the schedule, but it never processed it. Huh, that's weird. So it did this correctly, but it never. Huh, weird. Schedule. Huh. Did you not say like global schedule? Oh, we didn't say global schedule. Does that matter? I guess that apparently matters. Wait, no, we say global schedule here. So wait, we did say global schedule. Is maybe I forgot to make the data thread use the global schedule. Global schedule. Uh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I forgot to make it so that it's like schedule equals. Yeah. Oh, I just typoed it. Okay. So that explains that. All right. Good. So when I restart the script, we should at least so that command should at least work. Let's try some of the other commands. So like ban binary because what a jerk. Did that work? No. Why didn't it work? Whoa. Okay, it crashed. Crashed stuff. Crashed the panel thread. Oh shoot. I hope that only. Oh shoot. That might have crashed the data thread. No, hopefully it only crashed the panel thread and not the data thread. So wait, why is real name not a thing? Why does it say real name is not a thing? Because it's not a thing. Wait, what the heck? Oh, whoa, wait, what? Oh, right. Oh, weird, right. Oh. 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 The real name function? Like, I just define it in data. Shoot. I hadn't really thought about that, but yeah. Alright, whatever. So real name. Oh, wow. That feels like it should have been broken in a lot of places. No, yeah, no. Ah, gross. Alright, I guess it's not that bad to suck out real name. It's just like Python was just not made to work this way. Like basically like um uh the what was it? It's like yeah, basically the way my code is structured is that like the data thread is like not the main thread. And like the data thread kind of wants to have its own threads. Like it wants little child threads. But like is not cool with that. Python is like freaking out like at every corner because like we've defined so the real name function oh shoot, I probably can't take it out of away mode anymore. Maybe I can. I don't know. I can't tell if that's working. Um, uh, yeah. So the real name function, the function that like checks the player's, like what is the player's actual name based on like their account linkage and stuff. Like we define that inside the thread that primarily uses it, and like so because this like other thread like feels like a well, I don't know. Whatever. I'll just like move it for now. But if this gets much hairier, like if the panel thread gets much hairier, I might like change things pretty fundamentally about how it works. Just because like I'm not enthusiastic about this change, and like if I don't know. I'm just not enthusiastic. I'll just leave it at that. All right. So real name. Yeah. Ugh. How many like global like because I'm moving real name out, like there's probably like a bunch of other oh no there's not. Okay. Okay, good. This actually should move cleanly. All right, so there's some good news. I was gonna say like because like now everything that the real name function references, I'd need to move that out to the other thread also, but it actually the only things it references are two things that I think are already out here, which are the linked dictionary and the backlink dictionary. So that's actually, I think, fine. I'm going to put it down here in this section with like weird things that I don't think actually should be where I'm putting them. Just so that way I'll remember if I do ever switch from tkinter to a different solution, I can probably not have to worry about this. I can probably move these back to where I feel like they actually belong. But that should work, I guess. All right, so it's probably a good thing I'm testing this panel, right? Because otherwise it would have been like super broken and like not working and stuff, right? So uh, uh, let's do what? So let's test more commands, I guess. So the real name command isn't going to work, so I can't do anything that you would use the real name command. What are the other commands? Or the real name function isn't going to work. So So like real name. Right. So we can't use. So we can't do ban. We can't do unban. We can't do name. We can't do crown. We can do role hypothetically. Uh, how does this work? I think it's like roll 2d6 um, I don't know why I'm rolling dice. And I'm pretty sure this would get sent to Twitter, except I'm pretty sure Twitter's still deactivated, so I'll just say potato. Uh huh. So you know what? Since this thread crashed already, I probably shouldn't be testing things with it. Um, I'll just wait till this event concludes, and then I'll probably restart the script. Uh, is this event ever going to conclude, or did that thread crash too? Nope, there it goes. All right, good job. Perfect. Perfect job, Kisa Kiroi. Uh, all right, and so any level ups? Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna bring down the script now, and then when I bring it back up again, those things that we fixed, like the real name stuff and the other stuff, should be working now, and we can test that and continue to test the script. Right. So I guess it's a good thing that Twitter is still deactivated because otherwise, like potato would have just gotten tweeted out just then, which is kind of funny in some ways, but then also, no. So, all right. Then so what should we do before we restart the script? Like, is there anything we need to do in the interim? I mean, like, I think the bugs that we've encountered, I think we've been doing a good job of like chopping them down. So that could be good. I don't need this list anymore. Uh, I don't need that. All right, so yeah, so what's good? What are you guys up to? You guys doing all right, and with whatever it is that you guys are doing in life? Um, no. Um, yeah, okay. I guess I'll just look at the backlog and start planning out more fun things to do in the future. So special recognition, uh, uh, web calls for uh, proper names. Oh, look, the change members button is dancing with my cursor. My cursor and the change members button are dancing. How delightful. No, right. So special recognition. So web calls for proper names and special recognition. I mean, web calls for proper names is something that I wanted to do anyways. So it'd be nice to accomplish that. And actually, that dovetails nicely with the on-screen GM text because I think I basically want to dramatically expand the character set so that way I can actually use the proper capitalization of like people's names. The other reason I want to do that is if we have the on-screen GM dialogue, it would look kind of annoying if it was in all caps. So, right, the reason we don't have capitalization in players' names right now is because IRC doesn't tell us the correct capitalization. Like IRC just puts everyone's name as like all lowercase, which is I think why in Twitch chat everyone's name is like the first letter is capitalized and then all the rest of the characters are lowercase. Like Trusty Bard is capital T in Trusty, capital B in Bard, but in Twitch chat it just shows up as capital T but lowercase b. Like my name Binri is actually all lowercase, but it still shows up uppercase b. I don't like that solution. It annoys me, and so I don't want to do that. My workaround so far has been like all uppercase because I find that is like the less heinous of the options. Um, yeah, so making like a bigger character set is going to be an undertaking, but I might want to be doing that at some point. So I guess it is kind of a prerequisite to both of those things, though. Actually, no, it's not necessarily a prerequisite to special recognition. It is now that I think about it, it is kind of a prerequisite to on-screen GM dialogue. So maybe that's something that I'll want to embark on because I do want those things. Like I've been saying, those are like two things that I think would be cool. Hey, Merple the Purple, how's it going? You're at school right now and need to make a game in Python? Oh, cool. You have a Mac and you do not have Pygame. You could do a text-based game. You could make a game just using tkinter.